people. And so I guess from there, she got the fashion show in Milan. She needs a little bit of help because she's still, she brings her own swagger to it. I'll say that, but like she don't know, it feels like she don't know how to walk the runway. And Cardi even said that was
it's an
her
art
first
to
time.
it. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand how much skill that takes to actually do it right.
So she looked a little rough around the edges, but she worked the runway for it to be her first. She worked the runway. So again, happy anniversary to them, and salute to the Cream Agency and all they're doing today. Lil Scrappy and Bambi, Bambi gave birth to their second child, a boy by the name of Breland. Again, he was born today. No details on the length or the weight yet, but congratulations to them on the birth of their second child. They do have a daughter, Imani. I think she's probably like 9 or 10, maybe or 10 or 11. Don't quote me on it. But they have welcomed their second child, so congratulations to them. And we did talk, I want to say last week the week before that, about Chris Brown and his drama with his baby mom, right? So she now has given a reason to the court why she's seeking an increase in child support. According to Blast, she needs the increase to protect royalty from Chris Brown's fans who try to take pictures of her. And we're not talking about no little increase,
Yeah.
Because I think she's paying like $5,500 a month now, and she want to jump like $25,000 or something.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Don't no shorty need that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is my thing. This is my thing. Like you don't do that to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand you and him had a kid. Okay, cool. And this is for anybody. You ain't got to try to come up on no man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like y'all need to come to y'all own agreement if you can, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like what shorty even need $500 a month? You know what I'm saying? What shorty really need that? You could get that shorty a stack every month. Shorty be dipped, daycare taken care of, all of that. Don't no shorty need that. You don't do that to nobody. Shit, a shorty can need $500 the way y'all shop. Shit.
Shit. She also claims that the 2-bedroom apartment that she lives in isn't the safest place for royalty. Whose fault is that, though?
Whose fault is that? You get $5,500 a month. You know how many people stay in houses for way less?
She's like 4, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. That woman trying to live beyond her means. That's why. If somebody, people, I think the average person don't even make $5,500 a month, still cover all the expenses. So if you're not stretching that $5,500 right, you're living beyond your means, sweetheart. Dial it back.
It's sad. And you said that, you mentioned that women should do that to men and vice versa. There are women who are going through the same thing. You may make more than him, and, he may have the child, and you want to sucker her for everything. So, it goes both ways. But,
I wish I could put a woman on child support. Shit.
That's ridiculous.
Man, if I could put a woman on child support, I'll be showing my ass. Y'all hearing it here on Endie Fiya. I would show my ass. Hey, you got that? Every time she late, I call her on Friday. It's 1 o'clock. Where's that $100? Oh, I ain't got it yet.
Yeah.
I'm going on Facebook. Dad be walking. Me and this baby starving. She out here acting like she ain't got a whole baby out here. We need our money. I promise you, I would show my ass.
Oh, have you seen the cheer? Did it like last night? There's a cheer where this chick is talking about. She made a whole cheer up, like a whole routine about child support, and it's hilarious. I don't know if she did it, just for comical reasons, or, if there's some shit she's really going through. But it's hilarious. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna send it to you.
I bet
talking about people with
right.
her couple. She got a couple baby daddies. So, Speaking of people with money, Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, he has pledged $2 billion to fund and help homeless families and rebuild schools. I'm quoting. It says he's the richest man in the world, and Amazon is soon to be the first company to be valued at $1 trillion. His net worth is $164 billion.
They just got some of my money yesterday, so I believe it.
Hell yeah. Can't mess around with my daughter and these color guards. Yeah, I'm right on ordering makeup and shit. How the money will be spent is still a topic that's up for discussion. Anytime, because I work with homelessness awareness, so anytime there's somebody giving some money, and rebuilding schools, I'm all for it. And we talked about this before the show. Buffalo Bills cornerback Vontae Davis, he decided on last Sunday that that was going to be his last day in the NFL. And the Bills were playing the Los Angeles Chargers and getting their asses whooped at halftime. It was 26-6, and dude just bounced. He didn't even inform his teammates before he left. And then after the game, his teammates were saying, that's mad disrespectful. Like, if you knew you was going to do this, you could have let us know, or you could have at least, once you made that decision, then, hey, this is how it's going down. I'm going to get with you later. Nothing. Dude just bounced.
No, this why hold on, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but, I think that was wrong as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because, football is a dangerous sport. You know what I'm saying? Where, you really got to count on the person that's on your team to look out for you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You got to think, it's like if somebody don't block that line and coming towards the quarterback, if that man don't do his job, that man can have a life injury. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you playing a dangerous sport where all of y'all count on each other. And for you to just bounce, you can't even finish the game, my nigga. You ain't asked to be taken out the game and just be on the sideline for the second half.
Right.
You just bounce. Nah, that's whack as hell.
He did release a statement after the game explaining that he just wasn't physically at his best to play anymore. And again, that goes back to the mental state of mind of individuals. His was a bit selfish. That was, because we don't know what he's going through. I mean, he may talk about it later. I'm sure he's going to have to talk about it. But like as Rich stated, when you play football, that's a team effort. You're not playing tennis. It's not one-on-one. You decided to have a temper tantrum and you lose. That you assist in the team, or if it's quarterback, you carrying the team. So yeah, I think it was a bit disrespectful as well. But hopefully, we'll hear more about what really went down in his head.
He can't come back. I don't
no.
even think he should watch a Bills game, let alone go to one.
Hell no.
Wherever they kick it at, don't go. Don't block these niggas. Actually, don't block them on Instagram or nothing, because you need to know where they at, so you know where not to be at.
Right.
For at least another 5 years. Take a break.
Well, earlier this month, or I think it was released in August, Rihanna was on the cover of the European Vogue. Rihanna also graces the cover of Allure magazine for the month of September. So if you haven't seen the article or read the article, make sure that you check it out. Also on Monday the 17th, Kanye West, it was announced that Kanye will be the musical guest for Saturday Night Live season premiere on 9/29. Now, also on 9/29, I believe we got some new music coming from Ye too, by the name of Yandi, as in Gandhi with a Y. That's supposed to drop on 9/29. So, yeah, Kanye West fans, look out for that. Both Saturday Night Live and new music. You watch any of those Love and Hip Hop shows?
Not at all.
Yeah, I don't watch it either. But I see this chick's name in the news a lot. I think she may be an artist as well. Tommy Lee. She will reportedly have to spend 2 days in jail as a result of a plea deal that stems from her DUI arrest in 2016. So she pled guilty to one count of a DUI and another count of driving with no headlights. If she would have opposed the plea deal, then she would have got 2 years in jail. So she will spend her 48 hours in the Fulton County Jail sometime this week, according to TMZ. She's going to be serving her 48 hours in jail. So, yeah. Was she the one that had to wear the ankle bracelet and she was all out in public with it on?
I think so.
I think that might have been her. I can't keep up. I don't watch them shows. On Tuesday, the 18th, Marvel announced that it's continuing its expansion of the Black Panther franchise. You saw the movie, right?
I haven't. I probably won't see it for another couple weeks. I know it's on Netflix now, but I haven't took the time to actually watch it yet.
Yeah, me and my stylist were talking about that yesterday. Like, the movie just dropped in February, so why is it on Netflix already? It wasn't a garbage movie, you know. I don't know. Maybe Netflix is switching it up. But anyway, if you haven't seen Black Panther, you won't catch it on 3D, but you can catch it on Netflix. Marvel will be launching a comic series based on the Black Panther villain, Killmonger. And Killmonger is played by Michael B. Jordan. The new comic series will focus on the history of Eric Killmonger, according to a Hollywood Reporter. It will be comprised of 5 issues that explore the choices and failures that lead a person to dedicate their life to revenge. I think I want the comic books. I think I do. Speaking of Kanye, Kanye has decided that he's moving back to Chicago. And when he does, he's not leaving again. Yeah, he said that but you know, Kanye's mind. You know Kanye's mind. Like, one day I'm here and the next day I'm not. You know, one day I'm this super genius and the next day I'm this jackass. And so, you know, his mind just flip-flops so much. But he says that he's had enough of California, and he's moving back. Now, I also read, this was on Tuesday, but I read like yesterday, Kim was saying he's not moving with him. Now, they have a house in Chicago, and they have the house in Calabasas. I feel like Chicago has a lot to offer her kids.
No, that's her whole lifestyle. You think paparazzi popping up in Chicago?
Right. So she said she wasn't moving. So we'll see what he says about all of that. Speaking of individuals giving back to organizations or causes, according to the Bleacher Report, Michael Jordan intends to donate $2 million to hurricane relief efforts. And you know Jordan is from North Carolina. So he was devastated that his state, you know, or what he considers, you know, I think I'm right, but he is devastated, you know, looking at pictures and seeing videos and how everything occurred with this hurricane. So he'll be giving $2 million towards hurricane relief efforts. $1 million will go to the American Red Cross, and the other $1 million to the Foundation for the Carolinas Hurricane Response Fund. And I know this didn't happen on Tuesday, but it's in relation to this. It actually happened on Friday, so I'm going to fast forward. J. Cole's Dreamville launches Hurricane Florence Relief Fund as well. Earlier this month, he had to cancel his inaugural Dreamville Festival, and that was supposed to take place in like the Raleigh-Durham area of North Carolina, and it would have been last Saturday. So he did have to cancel. They made that announcement like Monday or Tuesday of last week that they needed to cancel that, you know, to look out for the safety to the show. But what they're going to do is the foundation is currently collecting donations through its website, and they will use its relief efforts in J. Cole's hometown of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Contributions such as hot food stations placed throughout the city and temporary housing options for families who may have been displaced throughout the storm. So big ups to J. Cole, big ups to Michael Jordan, and there's so many other people that you're not hearing about. I know I talked to I don't want to keep, you know, harboring or hashing on it, but when it's so close to you, then, you know, for the past week, that's all I've been able to think about is the fact that I can't speak to my people because, you know, there's been no power. You know, some of them just got power back on Wednesday. So for a week, they had no power. Some of them got power back on Monday. And I was talking to my mom, and she was saying, because she takes care of the 93-year-old relative, you know, she went to some place, and they was giving stuff out like crazy. You know, like, got like 10 tubes of toothpaste, like 20 toothbrush, and, you know, all of the bulk stuff that they were giving her. They also know that my mom, you know, helps with homelessness awareness as well. So may not be able to just go up to a place and get whatever they need. Then she's, you know, making the little goodie bags that we normally make every weekend to be able to get to them. Shampoo, conditioner, you know, sanitary products, razors. If you're displaced,